I'm going to march over there. I'm going to talk to them
lights on.
right now. What light?
Lights on.
I don't care. Hey! Hey! We're just getting ready for the show here. You getting ready for the show?
Yeah, this week we're giving away tickets to Kennedy Space Center and reporting a lot of news that'll help people plan their vacations.
So you're just reading the script? That's how you're getting ready for the show?
Yeah.
Really? Just reading the script?
Why? What do you do?
Now I know why they brought in Mike and Lulu.
That
You
was
have
unpleasant.
you have to be prepared, all right?
I am prepared.
Look, no.
Why? What do you
come
do?
on. Well, I wake up every morning, I gargle with Listerine for at least 45 minutes. I take a 45-minute nap right after that to be prepared and fresh. I vocally warm up, stretch out, and I put on my lucky thong. You okay?
Ugh.
You all right?
Oh.
What's wrong? Is it something I said?
I know. You said your thumb. Oh.
Lucky thong? What's wrong with my lucky thong? Is it the sequins? Is that?
I swallowed it. Just keep going.
Okay, you know what? We're just going to go ahead and start the show. Why don't you say it this week?
Say what?
Say the thing that starts the show.
What thing?
The thing that starts the show.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Never mind, I'll do it.
Roll it. Welcome to this week's episode of Orlando Attractions Magazine, the show. I'm Heather.
And I'm Ali. Today, Heather and I are back at Fun Spot Orlando on iDrive. So, Heather.
Yeah.
Back for another show. How's it feel?
Not too shabby. It's fun. We've got a lot to get to this week, but first I want to show you what some of my fellow Miss America contestants did last week at the Magic Kingdom.
I'm sorry, it sounded like you said fellow Miss America contestants.
Yeah.
You know, by saying that, that means that you are a Miss America.
I've heard of them. That makes us like in a club.
No, it's not a club, sweetie. It's a
I
competition.
belong.
Sorry. We've talked about this.
I have a dress.
What did Dr. Woolman tell you about this stuff?
That just because I have a dress and learned how to walk in heels doesn't make me a contestant.
Okay. All right.
I mean, you can't find one country on a map when all the U.S. Americans get upset.
We'll talk about this in a bit.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah.
Hey, you're going to be okay.
Okay.
All right. Now, while we have a little chat, take a look at this footage from the Disney Parks blog about what it's like for the pageant contestants, as many of them get to visit the Magic Kingdom for the very first time. You're going to be okay. Hey.
I want juice.
Oh, me too. Would you give me one?
I want comfort food, macaroni.
Ooh, yeah.
Of course, when we arrived, all of the contestants and I got to walk down Main Street. We got to meet Mickey and Minnie, and then we came up to the castle where Cinderella was there. It was great.
Mickey Mouse, he came up to me, he embraced me, he hugged me, we were skipping, we held hands, it was a great time.
It's really fun, it's really just laid back, so it's a lot of fun to see each other out of competition and getting to know each other. It's neat to see people experiencing the parks for their first time, which is actually a lot of the contestants' first time here. We're still getting used to each other. We're still learning each other's names. Right now we call each other by state. So Disney World's an awesome place to be meeting for the first time.
This is my first time here in Disney, and this is one of the most incredible days I ever had.
And we're back. So, Heather, do you want to talk about what you're wearing? Heather, why? We just had this conversation.
Just let me have my dream. It's toilet paper, Ali. Okay?
I wasn't trying to.
Just.
You look a little flush.
Oh, you didn't think I could handle it?
Alrighty. We're excited to announce that we're giving away a 4-pack of tickets to the Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex.
I always wanted to be an astronaut.
No. No. And in Spanish, no.
Well, if you happen to share my dream of spaceflight, or if you've always wanted to visit the famed NASA tourist spot, then you're in luck.
The tickets we're giving away are good until May 6, 2012, but you may want to try to get there before October 30th while they still have Star Trek the exhibition.
Several weeks ago, we sent the awesome mega geek Audrey out to check it out. Now, to win the tickets, go back and watch the Star Trek segment in episode 29. You can find it by going to attractionsmagazine.com/the show.
Then send an email to info@attractionsmagazine.com telling us what color of Star Trek uniform Audrey's wearing. We'll randomly select a winner from the correct answers.
And your answer, along with your name and hometown, need to be emailed before 11 p.m. on September 18th, 2011.
May the Force be with you.
That's the wrong one.
Like you would know, someone has never seen Star Wars.
I'm saving it for marriage.
Really?
Yes.
You're never going to see it then. This week, Universal finally unveiled the icon for this year's Halloween Horror Nights.
Each year, the Halloween Horror Nights event elects an icon. In the past, these characters have been like Jack the Clown and Bloody Mary.
This year, people started guessing the icon when Universal released an image of bloody playing cards.
And if you guessed that Lady Luck herself would make an appearance this year, you were totes right.
Take a look at Universal's official Halloween Horror Nights unveiling of Lady Luck.
Ooh, but you might want to cover the kiddos' eyes for this one.
Why do you have to cover their eyes? Is it scary?
It's a little scary.
I don't want to watch it then.
It's okay, I'll leave. It's not
No.
that bad. But you
It's
thought
scary.
You thought Toy Story Mania was scary.
Because it is.
And you could not take it to Small World.
Oh, stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop!
I'm wearing a little dress and I'm spinning in a circle.
I'm Patrick Braillard, show director for Universal Orlando's Halloween Horror Nights. I have to give you all of the gruesome details about this year's event. You've been selected to get everything before the rest of the world. And that's something that we've never done before. All right, so let's get to it. We have 8 brand new mazes for you to experience this year. In Nevermore, The Madness of Poe, you're going to be trapped in the darkness and insanity of Edgar Allan Poe's greatest works. In The Forsaken, you're going to be surrounded by the vengeful souls of the 4th condemned ship that took part in Christopher Columbus's infamous voyage. Next, H.R. Blood and Guts presents Holidays of Horror. You're going to be joining creature feature host H.R. Blood and Guts as he presents a scare-a-thon of holiday-based horror films starring you. In The Thing, you're going to be able to experience the terror of the upcoming film before it hits theaters. You're going to come face to face with an alien being that will be able to replicate any living creature. Sauce and Steam Into the Machine is the first time we've ever taken a scare zone and turned it into a house. In this mechanical nightmare, you're going to have crushing pistons and spinning blades. Beware. The in-between is a 3D haunted house. You're going to go through an ominous portal and end up with creatures from your nightmare. In Winter's Night, The Haunting of Hawthorne Cemetery, vengeful spirits will haunt your every move. The last house is Nightingale's Blood Prey, where terrifying banshees will feed on the weak and the dying, and you. We have 6 all-new scare zones that you're gonna have to see to believe. Is that everything?
Oh. Not quite.
Now, for those of you planning a vacation to Orlando in the near future, here's plenty of news you can use. If you're a big fan of Journey into Narnia attraction at Disney's Hollywood Studios, we want to give you a heads up that it's closing on September 10th. So if you'll be in town, you should definitely check it out one last time. The annual Food and Wine Festival at the experimental prototype community of Tomorrow is... Apparently that's Epcot in layman's terms. But do you think I'm an overachiever? Thanks. Okay, well, it will be held from September 30th to November 13th this year. You can think of the event almost like a more refined version of trick-or-treating for foodies, in which guests can sample and purchase different types of cuisine, and of course many different varieties of wine. I think Ali is off cleansing his palate as we speak. But that's not the only wine-centric event in town this time of year. The second annual Swan and Dolphin Food and Wine Classic will be held on Friday, October 7th and Saturday, October 8th. Polish up your top hat and monocle because tickets are $65 per person, but don't show up dressed like Mr. Peanut because they don't like that. Not that I know from experience, but I did some time. Last week we reminded you that the Contemporary Christian Music Festival Rock the Universe will be held at Universal Studios Florida. But what we didn't tell you is that Universal has hidden several songs by the artists appearing at the festival on the ride Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket. So, if you're going to either one of the concerts, be sure to hop on the ride and input the secret track codes. You can find them and all the other hidden songs by searching our website. Now, some of our viewers said they wish there was even more news from the D23 convention, so we went back through our D23 footage, picked up some of the pieces that hit the cutting room floor, and put them together to give you one last trip to D23. Once again, here's our lovely California correspondent, Michelle Moreno.
Hey everyone, we're here with Lightning McQueen, star of both Cars and Cars 2. Lightning, can we get a statement? Actors. And Mater. Hey Mater, maybe he'll be a little bit more down to earth. Can maybe give us a sound bite or something. Mater, can we ask you a few questions? Celebrity's gone to his head. Right over here, we've got one of the vans from Lost. And right behind me is Walt Disney's limo that he personally took to all of his premieres. And right over here is a Black Pearl miniature. Wow. I wouldn't mind going on a cruise on that puppy.
It is time for our tip of the week. And now, as you can tell, I'm sitting in a bumper boat here at the Fun Spot on iDrive in Orlando. And you folks are probably going to be vacationing in Florida. So you're going to be hot, you're going to be sweaty, you're going to want to find yourself in a soggy situation like this. You're going to want to also take pictures of this. It's a lot of fun. Some of you may not have that expensive water camera that you're going to need to take these pictures. Don't worry about that. I'm going to hook you up with a nice, inexpensive way that you can still take those pictures without having to buy a very expensive camera, all right? First thing you have to do, buy yourself a little Ziploc bag. Those are like, what, 15 cents a pop if you buy them in bulk. Or another plastic baggie you can find, okay? Now, get your camera phone or any other camera that you have, put it inside that Ziploc bag and make sure that the seal is tightened all the way. All right, you don't want any leaks or anything like that. Tighten it up and make sure you get a firm grip. All right, let's say you're on Splash Mountain, you want to get a picture of your kid's first time on Splash Mountain. Make sure you have a firm grip. You don't want that bad boy flying off, okay? Now, when you're on Splash Mountain or any other ride like this, your camera needs to be dry, because you're probably not going to end up being dry. You might get a little wet, all right? Hopefully, that's... Really? Seriously? Okay. Okay, as you can tell, I am soaked. Camera is not. That bad boy's perfectly dry, all right? That is an inexpensive way to keep taking pictures in a wet environment. Now, if you guys have any more fun vacation tips like that, be sure to see us on Facebook and drop us a line. If we use it in one of our episodes, we're going to give you a shout out, all right? Now, I'm going to go get a little revenge on Heather here. You guys have fun. Get over here.
I'm going into the corner. I'm sorry.
Oh, are you trapped? Are you trapped?
Downtown Disney is changing faster than anyone can even keep up
Yeah, it
with.
is.
So we're giving you a quick rundown that sums up the differences.
Now, lots of people who travel to Orlando make it a point to save a day of their vacation just to visit downtown Disney because it's free and just as full of live entertainment as any of the parks in the evenings.
So if you're one of our viewers who only gets to town once or twice a year, we want to keep you up to date.
Yeah.
There are many changes happening at downtown Disney. Let's start on the west side where most of them are located. Construction walls have been erected around what will become a bowling alley and restaurant called Splitsville. There's some concept art posted that's a bit different from the previously released rendering. The Magic Master's shop will be closing at the end of this month. Opening in its place will be a jewelry store called Something Silver. There's no word on an opening date. The Sunglasses Icon store closed this week for a complete overhaul as it becomes their flagship store, expected to reopen in November. Magnetron is also closing at the end of this month, along with their left-hand store in the marketplace. In its place will be Blink by Wet Seal. It's a denim clothing store. As we've already reported, the Harley-Davidson store relocated to the west side from Pleasure Island. And in its place is a woman's clothing store called Apricot Lane. Work to transform Pleasure Island is stalled while Disney retools their plans. The area was going to be renamed Hyperion Wharf, but that name might not be part of their plans. The old Adventurers Club has been scheduled for demolition for a few months now, but it hasn't been torn down yet. But this past week, the name above the doorway and the left side of the building were painted over. After leaving their home in the west side to make room for the bowling alley, ride makers can now be found in the back of the Team Mickey store in the Marketplace section of downtown Disney. We've heard they may move in with Splitsville when it opens next fall.
Aw, that's already a wrap for this week's episode, but make sure to watch next week as we take you to Busch Gardens, Tampa Bay to show you the brand new show that's replacing Cirque Dreams.
Yeah, and later on this fall, we're shooting an entire episode at Busch Gardens, so that's something else to look forward to.
We're doing so much exciting stuff this fall, all the way through the holidays. You know, I think we just started the best season in Orlando.
Yes, we have. Next week, we'll tell you who won the Nerf giveaway.
And don't forget about the brand new Orlando Attractions Magazine app, just launched last week.
That thing is awesome. It
Yeah.
has wait times, issues of
Yeah.
the magazine, and will make you rich and famous.
It won't. It won't.
Yes, it will.
It won't.
It will.
Okay, as usual, to keep up with the show, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/attractionsmagazine.
Watch the podcast on iTunes.
Follow us on Twitter at Attractions.
Like us at facebook.com/attractionsmagazine.
Visit attractionsmagazine.com
Watch us on Bright House Channel 300 in Central Florida.
or 340 in the Tampa area.
We'll see you next week.
And for all of us here at Orlando Attractions Magazine, the show,
Have fun! No, seriously, have fun.
Have fun or else.
Yeah.
We know where you
Why
live.
are you not having fun right now?
We have your email addresses. We'll come to your house.
Oh,
Make you have fun.
I can see your
I will turn
living
this
room.
fun spot around.
I can tell you right now you're not having fun.
Go think about what you've done.
Secret bloopers of the week.
Each year, the Halloween Horror Nights event elects an icon. In the past, these characters have been like Jack the Clown and Bloody Mary.
This year, people started guessing the icon when Universal released an image of Bloody playing cards.
Yeah, if you...
This year, people started guessing the icon when Universal released an image of Bloody playing cards.
Bloody playing cards.
You can say playing cards with blood on them.
Oh, no, I'll say Bloody playing cards, but I thought it was like you would know. I mean, you have never seen Star Wars.
I'm saving it for marriage.
I forgot our backup. What was it? Oh, that's it.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Try not to suck. All right.
I can't. Ooh. No, I'll be ready in time.
Yeah.
I got it.
Ready in 3, 2.
Telling us what color of Star Trek uniform Audrey is wearing. We'll randomly select a winner from the correct.
Hi.
Oh, that's my favorite.
This one. Oh, what are you guys doing? What's happening here?
What's the camera?
Is this on? Is this real?
This is a super short one. This one's only like 3 sentences.
God, I hope you guys weren't rolling. Thanks.
You're getting a little blowy.
A little blowy?
All right, we are ready.